Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be going over the lyrics on my rap called Short Punches. Now, I want to tell you that this says it's uploaded January 16th, 2016. The original was actually uploaded in 2013, and I wanted to change the flow up a little bit to give it a different type of feel for what I was going for, just so you know. But, anyways, continuing here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the lyrics. I will simply read them. I will not rap them. And then I will go over any multiple meanings, anything about my writing process is, any additional information, any hidden meanings, any Easter eggs, anything I feel like is very important that I need to convey to the audience listening. And I will start off right away here with the opening line. Oh, sorry, one more thing I will mention. Um, when I wrote this beat, excuse me, when I wrote this rap, the beat that I had in mind was 4-3-2-1 by, of course, LL Cool J, Cannabis, DMX, Method Man, and Redman. That beat to me is one of my favorite beats of all time, by the way. And I wrote this in the actual rap. You can hear it. I basically go off of the sounds of that beat by the flow of that beat, the rhythm of that beat. So if anybody feels like it, of course, you can put this. You have my permission. You can put the sound of this rap, this acapella here, and you can put it on that beat, and send it to me or something, or show me it. I would love that because that is what I intended it for, of course. But I don't know anything about how to get by copyright infringement. I'm clueless in that regard. But so, anyways, I'll go over the lyrics here. All right, here's how it goes. If you still don't believe in me, y'all, then you're an atheist bleeding beneath the sea and I'm Jaws. Okay, so I started out here, and again, going off of the sound of the 4-3-2-1 beat. I'm saying if you don't believe in me, then you're an atheist. Okay, which means, of course, call myself like the rap god. And if you don't believe in me, you'd of course be an atheist. And I'm saying you're not just an atheist, but you're bleeding beneath the sea, and I'm Jaws. Okay, Jaws, of course, is you know the legendary first shark blockbuster movie, and of course, it's like the biggest shark, right? And what do sharks love underneath the sea? That with the smell of blood makes them go crazy. It makes them starving. It attracts them to that spot. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that you're in the scariest situation if you don't believe in me. Okay, continuing with the lyrics here, which makes me the deadliest. Catch it? Even an amputee bro can give me some applause. Okay, now Deadliest Catch is a TV show, fairly popular. I don't know if it's still on, but at the time it was, and it's of course going after animals from the sea and fish and amphibians and whatnot. So just going off of that show makes me the deadliest. Catch it? Being Jaws. And I said, even an amputee bro can give me some applause. Now, an amputee, okay, if they are missing a limb, how are they going to give applause? How are they going to be able to clap if they have a broken arm or a broken hand or whatever it is? Okay. And also, bro can, BRO space CAN, sounds exactly the same as broken, BROKEN. So it's just a dope way of putting it all together. I'm saying even an amputee bro can give me some applause, or I'm saying even an amputee broken give me some applause. So it's either way you put it. It's very dope and it goes together well. I'm saying that even somebody who wouldn't physically be able to give me applause will find a damn way to give me some applause because I'm that talented. Continuing here, I got two lines that symbolizes you'll proceed to the pause. Press play, you're about to meet with the gods. Okay, not sure if people understood this line when they first heard it in the actual rap. Okay, two lines symbolize proceed to the pause. Okay, look at any remote you can find. The pause button, okay? I mean, assuming it's not pause and the play button in the same button, but the pause is two vertical lines parallel lines. That's what the pause button is. It's 2 lines. So I say I got 2 lines, and that symbolizes you'll proceed to the pause. Well, the symbol of pause is the 2 lines, and I'm saying I got 2 lines that symbolize you'll proceed to the pause. So your jaw's going to drop, and you're going to stop what you're doing to listen to me because I'm that talented. And then I say press play, again going off of pause and play, and I said you're about to meet with the gods, as in me and the other, very talented rappers in the realm of hip hop. To continue with the lines here, I'm warning warriors you should call home, although finding a dope rhyme of yours is also about as likely as finding a hatless Waldo in a crowd of all bald folks. Okay, very funny, just hilarious. I'm saying finding just one dope rhyme of yours. When I say yours, I don't mean the audience. I don't mean, my fans. I always say this, I'm in competition when I'm doing anything hip hop related constantly. So when I'm always on the offensive, I'm always using, physically assaulting sort of punchlines. And when I am saying you, this is because in most of the raps, I am on the offensive because I enjoy the competition in hip hop the most. And I believe in fighting the competition. So what I'm saying is that the people that I'm going against, my haters and the other rappers that I don't like, I'm saying that you guys finding just one dope rhyme of yours, just one, is as likely as not you guys know Finding Waldo or Where's Waldo, which is of course the book where there's one guy named Waldo and he is in an entire crowd of people, probably 100 or so people, and you have to find him. Now that's hard enough, but I made the comparison even better because I said finding one dope rhyme of yours is like finding a hatless Waldo, because Waldo wears a hat. I said a hatless Waldo in a crowd of all bald folks, and I said all, which would include Waldo, and he doesn't have a hat. I said that. So imagine that, finding one guy in a giant crowd of all bald people. That's as likely as me finding one dope rhyme of yours. So just an amazingly funny and amazingly effective and talented punchline. Okay, very nice. Okay, continuing on here. People say I'm diabolical. Nah, try methodical. Now this is just basically saying, okay, people think I'm pure evil, as far as, in a rap sense, not in a literal sense, but just, he's always got torturous raps, he's always attacking people and whatnot. I'm saying people think I'm that, I'm diabolical. And I say, nah, try methodical, as in think of being methodical instead, because I plan things out. I take everything serious and I work, everything I do is carefully selected and set forth for me to achieve what I want, my goals and my statuses and my bucket list and whatnot. Okay, continuing here. I will make you all see that I am the optical. Excuse me. Let me start over. I'll make you all see that I am the optimal beast, even if your eyes are covered by an optical leech. Okay, so I'm saying I'm an optimal beast, as in I am the man. I am at the top. You don't want to mess with me. And I said that you'll be able to see that even if your eyes, which you need to see with your eyes, of course, are covered by an optical leech. Those are the leeches that want to suck the blood out of your eyes. That's like the worst kind of thing to have on your eyes, really. I'm saying even if your eyes are covered by those, you'll still be able to see that I am the beast that I say I am. Continuing with the lyrics here. I have metaphors that are American Ninja Warrior obstacle deep. Okay. Now, instead of just saying I have deep metaphors or I have metaphors that are deep, okay, deep conceptually, of course, not a literal deep, but that's what I make the comparison. Of all things that are deep, I'm saying the TV show American Ninja Warrior obstacles, okay, American Ninja Warrior, the show, sorry, but their obstacles are very deep, deep, steep, and all that. They have these platforms that, you have these, you got these guys that climb all the way up to the top and whatnot, and then what happens, they have to try and pass the challenge or get kicked off or whatever. I'm saying those are very deep obstacles. And I'm saying my metaphors are as deep as those obstacles. But of course, metaphors being deep, not in the literal sense, as in a depth or a measurement or something. I'm saying deep as in conceptually. Okay, very dope comparison. Continuing here. Once you see what this boil do, haters become a product of heat. Okay, this is dope. Boil, B-O-Y apostrophe L-L, as in boy will. But what I do is, of course, I take away the W-I in the word will, add an apostrophe to give ownership. So it's the boil instead of the boy will. And so boil and the word boil, B-O-I-L, sound exactly the same. Now I said, once you see what this boy will do, now of course I am a boy, so what this boy will do, his haters become a product of heat. But then again, I'm also saying boil, as in the water boil. A boil can only be hot, of course, and it's water that is so hot that it's starting to boil and starting to steam and it's starting to curdle and whatever. And what is that? It is a product of heat. A boiling water is not a product of coldness. It's not a product of ice. It's a product of heat. Okay. And so I'm saying is once you see what this boy will do, his haters become a product of heat. Now, heat also in hip hop slang is of course using weapons. Okay. I'm saying so that's what they're gonna be resorting to. You're gonna pull the guns out, sort of thing. But I'm also saying boil, the water boil, and then product of heat. Okay, continuing here. For anyone who doubts my enemies will drown after using my pen, paper, and voice, just think about it. When you put I against most, it spells moist. Okay, this is the last line. This is one of the favorite lines of that I've ever written in my life, and it's also my favorite line in this rap. And I was happy to save it for last. Okay. Now, I said put I against most. It spells moist. Okay. If you literally put the letter I and you literally put it against the word most, M-O-S-T, as in put it smack dab in the middle, well, guess what? Then it actually makes the word moist because I in the middle of the word M-O-S-T, it spells moist. And the reason that's significant, as I said, for anyone who doubts, my enemies will drown after using, of course, my hip hop assets, pen, paper, and voice. Okay, doubts my enemies will drown. Well, if you, and I said, think about it, put I against most, it spells moist. Moist and drowned. Okay, well, that's synonymous. And I'm also saying, if you take a comment saying, put I against most, okay, as in, if you put me up in a challenge against someone else, then they will lose. In my case, I'm saying that they will drown coming against me. But I'm also making it dope by comparing that to the idea of taking it literally. Instead of me just saying, when you put I, Adam Stark, against most, against your favorite rapper, his favorite rapper, her favorite rapper, and I'm saying that I'll win those fights, instead of just simply saying, I will win every challenge you give me, I made it dope by adding another layer to it by saying, just put I against most, as I already mentioned, but then I said it spells moist, adding a whole nother depth of astonishing talent to this punchline because, as I mentioned, you literally put I against most, and not in the way that you thought I meant when I said, I will win every challenge, every competition, every fight that you put me on. But I'm also saying if you literally do what I'm asking you to do, put I against most, it spells moist, which is what's going to happen at the start of your drowning. So very dope, very talented punchline here. I was happy to save it for last. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, any critiques, anything that you feel that I didn't get to talk about enough, anything that you feel like I didn't speak on enough, or anything you feel like I missed, any questions or comments, please leave a comment or send me a message. I'll be happy to answer all of them. And thank you very much for listening, everyone.